Young in shotgun. Sanders lined up to the right. Snap. He's going deep to Chark Jr. He has him open, and it comes. Does he come down? Yes, he does come down with it. He had him deep. I don't know why they wouldn't cover him there. There's no help from the safety. Safety, I don't know what he was thinking. Chark comes down with it, and that's going to put him in scoring position again. Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Bryce Young Player Lock franchise. We are coming off a big win for Bryce Young this year, and looks like we're going into the bye week. But before we jump into that, let's take a look and see what this X Factor cornerback has to say. I mean, we did dominate them, so yeah, dude. Hey, man, credit where it's due. I thought for sure I'd be able to bait you into some picks. Yes, I didn't play my best game. For real, though, you played pretty well against me. Good enough to win anyways. Props to that. Yeah, I agree. Props to that. And we're going to earn 1,000 XP boost. And then we are going to advance to week 8, where we're going up against the Texans. So let's see how that's going to shake out for us. Been a pretty good season for us thus far. Playing above expectations. And so, you know, where do we go from here? We're going up against the Texans, another rookie quarterback. So this is a big game for us. Bryce Young, number 1 versus draft pick number 1 versus CJ Stroud, draft pick number 2 overall. But it looks like we may have... Is this a player upgrade for us, or is this for somebody else? Yes, it is for us. I think we're going to continue with the field general just because that is the scheme. Improviser would be nice. Ooh, strong arm makes big plays down the field using exceptional arm talent, forcing defenses to play safe or pay the price. Top skill would give us throwing power, deep accuracy, middle accuracy. I think that's what we need because we've been struggling getting the accurate passes down the field. Boom, that bumps us up to a 76 overall. Throwing accuracy deep, we get +2. That's what we need. Yes, loving it. Let's take a look at our ratings while we're here. Throwing power 87, deep accuracy up to an 84. We can just still work on that a little bit. Medium 85, and short 87. And yeah, so with that being said, let's jump into the game. Big game against Houston at home. And I believe we get to play against them again later this season. If I'm not mistaken, they're in the same division. No, they're not in the same division as us, because we're in the division with Atlanta, New Orleans, and who am I missing? Jacksonville? Anyways, they're an 80 overall. Wow, okay. So an 80 overall for them. But here we are in Carolina, home of the Panthers. Clash of the conferences. Okay, so this is a conference game. I can't keep up. No, wait. This is clash of the conferences. So they're in the NFC or the AFC. We're in the NFC. I can't keep up. Can't keep up. Yeah, they're in the AFC. AFC South. Man, it's just too much, man. It's just too much. I can't keep up with it. Anyways, here we go. Carolina taking the field. And we're I have a feeling we can win this game too. If we play like we did last week, I think we can win this game. And that was an away game. This is a home game. So we should be able to play lights out. I'm a little disappointed on how easy. Is it weird that I'm disappointed on how easy it was to win last week's game? I think that's pretty, because I want competition. I want it to be hard for us. It's making me nervous. Do we want to play in this position too, or this camera view? This would be a hard camera view to play in. Wow, look at the hole there. I don't know. I'll have to wait until we throw a pass and see how that works for us. I'm not sure I like this. Oh, what did I just do? I just called an audible. I think. I don't know. Counter play. Sanders, big hole for him. He has 2 rushes for 13 yards so far. I don't like this camera view. It's like making me dizzy too. I think it's safe to say if we win this game, especially if it's a blowout, we got to increase the difficulty, I think. All right, so here we are, 1st and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. Although I don't think Houston's going to be as good as that 80 rating. I just can't expect them being that good. I mean, they were one of the worst teams in the league last year. They're going to have a rookie quarterback under helm. And I mean, I know they made, they made some adjustments and stuff from last year, but are they really going to be that good? An 80 overall. They're going to be better than Carolina. That's tough to say. And another handoff to Sanders. So far, they haven't been able to stop him. 2 yards on the play there. And here, notable injuries. Thielen, 1 more week. Christensen's got 2 weeks left under for him. Here we are, 2nd and 8. All on the 40-yard line. And the snap. And he has to dive for it, but he comes up with it. I would not say that was an accurate pass. I would say that was a little inaccurate, but I guess he did put it where only that receiver could catch it. And we're going to get a look at the replay. What a beautiful dive catch there. So that's going to bring up a new set of downs here. Ball on the 38-yard line. And the snap. Nowhere to go for Sanders. 5 rushes, 24 yards so far today. As the game plan seems to be the same in every game so far for Carolina. They come out and run, hoping to establish an open lane of passing. Snap for Young. And he's going deep. How did he come up with it? How did he come up with it? What a beautiful pass by Young to Marshall Jr. King II just couldn't cover the guy. And I don't know. He seemed to be contested here. The defender was just out of position there. King II. And that was a big play for Young. Chuba Hubbard in the backfield now. And snap. Fake the handoff to him. They're going to dump it over to the middle, and nobody there to cover Char Jr. And there it is, a big touchdown reception. And Carolina taking the lead here early on their first possession. It is now 6-0. Yeah, I think we might have to increase the difficulty. I don't even know what the difficulty is on. We'll see. They're going to drive down the field. They kick a field goal here. It's 7-3 now. Carolina getting the ball on the 25-yard line. 24 seconds left in the first. Snap. Sanders takes it. Stiff arms a man and gets about 3 yards on the play. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 now. Carolina looking to go up by 2 scores here. And that's going to be the end of the first. The score 7-3 here at the end of the first quarter. Carolina dominating Houston so far, but Houston showed life there with their last possession, drove down the field. It ended up stalling out, and they had to kick a field goal, but they may be able to make something happen here. 2nd and 7. And it's a counter play to hand off to Sanders. Not much doing there. 3rd and 5 after the 2-yard run. It's gonna. Here we are. Young in shotgun. Sanders lined it up to his left. 4 receivers set. No tight end. Actually, there is a tight end. He's lined up out wide. And nobody's got Sanders down deep down the field, but he drops it. Young got it out to him a little too late. That's going to bring up a 4th and 5. And a little talking there on the field as Sanders felt like he got hit late there. And Carolina going to have to punt this one away. Oh, no, they kicked a field goal. Okay, I didn't realize we were in field goal position there. So 9-3, Carolina getting the ball back from Houston. They're still unable to move the ball. On a 38 to snap. It's another counter play. Nowhere to go for Sanders. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Now they're really starting to step up defensively and stop the run. Carolina's going to have to look at opening up the passing game now. Young in shotgun. Sanders lined up to the right. Snap. He's going deep to Chark Jr. He has him open and it comes. Does he come down? Yes, he does come down with it. He had him deep. I don't know why they wouldn't cover him there. There's no help from the safety. Safety, I don't know what he was thinking. Chark comes down with it, and that's going to put him in scoring position again. Here we are. 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line. Young out of shotgun. He has a snap. Tight end's wide open across the middle of the field. He gets completion there for 6 yards. Second and 4. Ball on the 6 now. 3 receivers set to the right side. And Young dumping it off to Chenault. And he gets knocked down at the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal now from the 1. Jumbo set, single back. And the snap. Hand off to Sanders. And he goes into the end zone untouched. Sanders celebrating with his team over there, playing a little violin music. Yeah. Get a little replay here. Sanders cutting this outside. Houston unable to stop him. All right, I mean, it's hard to say. I don't think Houston's going to be good this year. Oh, okay, they scored. They drove down the field and scored, so. But I think they might be better than Carolina. I don't know who's going to be better. Hand off to Sanders. 1 yard on the play. Man, they have decided they're going to stuff the run here, so Carolina's going to have to look at just really throwing the ball a little bit more. They're in shotgun now. Sanders over to the right side of Young. And the snap. Nobody covering that guy. Gets open. Young looking good today. Only 1 incompletion out of 8 attempts. And again, that was King the second on the coverage. That's 2. Seems to be 2 blown coverages for him today. Young all by himself in the backfield, lined up in shotgun. There's the snap. And Young going deep again. Why not? It's 1st down. That one gets knocked away. That's only Young's 2nd incompletion of the day. Up by 6. I mean, it makes sense. Snap. A stretch play to the right side. Sanders takes it. Shakes a man. Gets about 5 yards on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 here from the midfield mark. Young looking over the defense. He's like what he sees here. 8 seconds left on the play clock and the snap. He's going to dump it off over to Mingo. Can't remember who 15 is. But it is going to be, Mingo with the reception, but it's going to be short. That's going to bring up a 4th inches from About midfield. Let's see what the coach is going to decide to do here. As there is 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. And okay. Not sure what happened there. All right, so here we are. We are back again. Houston, their drive stalled out. Carolina, I guess they elected to punt. So 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Corner route to the tight end. It gets knocked away by number 6. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 with a minute left. Single high safety. And the snap. Young trying to throw that one as deep as he can. And wow, I don't know how they didn't intercept that. He gets hit as he throws it, and it goes sailing up into the atmosphere there. Here we are with just under a minute left to play. Carolina's going to look to try to take this to the locker rooms. But Houston calls a timeout on a 4th and 9. So here we are, starting off the second half. Score is 16-10. Carolina in the lead at home. A big game between the two rookie quarterbacks.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young showing promise here early in this game. Hand it off to Sanders. That's his 13th rush on the day. Is 35 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And the snap, bad snap, but it's a draw up the middle, and Young gets good yardage there, leaving him about 2 yards shy of the first down. That's going to be a 3rd and 2 now from the 33-yard line. Young lining up. Out of shotgun, Sanders lined up to his left. And the snap, and a bad read by Young. That one should have been picked off. Number 58, Kirksey, was there for the deflection. That's going to be a 4th and 2. Wow, that was a really bad read. I don't know what we were doing. Doesn't matter, though. Houston stalls out again. In fact, there was a turnover. Houston turned the ball over. Carolina in position to put another score on here. They had the ball on the 35-yard line. Sweep around. No, it's a fake. Hand off to Sanders. He gets a yard on the play. All right, 2nd and 9. And the snap. And I thought that was going to be picked off, to be honest with you. Carolina now with 200 yards of total offense. After that completion by Marshall Jr., giving them a 1st and 10 here on the 25-yard line. And the snap, it is a counter out of the shotgun. And Miles had nowhere to go on that play as he just runs into the backs of his offensive line. Does manage to pull away about 4 yards, just falling forward. And that's what we'd like to see from a running back. Young making an adjustment at the line. He hasn't had to make too many of these today. And the snap. And it's a play action. I think he got rid of that one a little too late. Throws that one out of play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 now. Third and 6. Ball on the 20. He's going to get it over to the tight end on the right side on a little out route. And that's a completion, and that's going to give them a 1st down now. They're on 1st and goal, all on the 7-yard line. Hey, this is a perfectly executed pass play. Throws it right before the break. anticipating where he is going to be. Results in a first down. Defense playing the run. Young sees that, makes the adjustment. Quick snap, throw over, and the pass is broken up. There seemed to be some miscommunication on that one, as there was 2 receivers in the area. All right, Young getting ready here. 2nd and goal. And the snap. He's got a receiver across the middle. He drops it, and they bat it around. Chark Jr. there. Not something you see very often from him. He dropped the pass and almost intercepted off the deflection by the receiver there. Big miscue by Carolina, as it's now 3rd and goal from the 7. Gonna dump it off over to Marshall Jr. for the touchdown on the drag route across the middle. That's gonna put Carolina up 22-10 here in the 3rd quarter. Wow. I mean, I don't have much to say. And by the way, I have not adjusted any kind of difficulties from preseason. I mean, I changed the sliders. That was it. I don't know. Maybe that's... Wow. Okay. That was a bad pass. Is that count as an interception? Definitely not the right read. We threw it right to that guy. Oh my gosh. All right, so Carolina up by 12. I mean, they just can't, like, do anything here. I don't know if that's just a good defense or if that's a difficulty. Like, it's really hard to say, you know? I had nowhere to go on that play. Nowhere to go. All right, 2nd and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line for Carolina. Young making an adjustment. And the snap. Gonna throw it over to the tight end. It comes up with it on the... I mean, that wasn't the most accurate pass, but he stretches out. He's that big 6'5" frame that he has there. Was able to pull that one in. All right. I don't like this. No, I want to throw it. Okay. All right, that didn't work. Now we get 8 yards on the carry though. All right, so 2nd and 2. Ball on the 49-yard line. And nobody takes the quarterback. I forgot what button was stiff arm. I think it's triangle, right? I don't know. So we get a first down. So here we are. 1st and 10, ball on the 42. And the snap. Sanders finds a seam. He gets up the middle and gets 10+ yards. He has 18 carries today for 66 yards and a touchdown. All right, so 1st and 10. We're going to take this down, probably let the clock run out and start 4th quarter with this play. All right, I mean, gosh, it's so hard to say. And I'm recording these a little ahead of schedule because I'll be out of town for Labor Day. I'll be gone for like 5 days. So I'm like knocking out a bunch of videos in one day. As you can probably tell, I'm wearing like the same shirt. So it makes it hard for me because I want your guys' feedback. Like, should I increase the difficulty or not? You know? All right, here we go. 22-10, start of the fourth quarter. It's a toss play to the right. Sanders takes it. He hits the outside and gets around the corner. He gets about 15 yards on the play. But I mean, it's mostly the computer, right? I mean, I guess the sliders can make an impact, especially on the interceptions. I think that's where we see the biggest impact. Whereas you can see, like in preseason, I was throwing all those interceptions. I mean, I haven't changed the difficulty from preseason. The only thing I did was change sliders based on recommendations from people out there in the world. And Sanders right up the middle. Nobody touches him. He's in the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. Carolina going up 28-10 now. We'll see what they decide to do here. They'll probably just kick the extra point at this point. They went for 2 earlier, were unable to convert. And that's a big play for Carolina. There we are. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This game is starting to get out of hand. But, wow, Houston drives down the field. And they end up scoring. Touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go.
Carolina getting the ball back. Young with the audible. And the snap. He's going deep to Sanders. He's got them open. Oh, and a great play by the defender, Stingley Jr., jumping up and swatting it away at the last second. Going to end up with a 2nd and 10 here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Young. Another audible. And the snap. He hands it off to Sanders. He finds another seam up the middle. They just have not been able to put any pressure. The defensive line just hasn't shown up today for Houston. As Sanders comes up with a big run there. Young, all by himself in shotgun. Drops back. And this is going to be thrown out of bounds. (29-17). Carolina in control of this game at this point. Houston needs to have a big stop if they're going to see... I mean, I feel like at this point, the only way they're going to stop me is if I just keep running the ball and I'm not able to, like, get any yardage. I don't know. I feel like when I'm passing the ball, I'm making all the right reads. Third and 10. Single high safety. And the snap. He had all day to throw that, too. I mean, they have no pressure on the defensive line. That gives them a first down. Young now with 229 yards passing. We almost threw that too late. Like, they're a better rating than us. I really expected more out of them. So that's, I mean, shoot. I don't know. All right, 1st and 10 here. And the snap. Young looking to throw it again. He's going to go across the middle. And that one should have been picked off. See, they're not intercepting anything either. Here we are, 2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Sanders lined up to the left of Young. Young and shotgun. And the snap, he hands it off to Sanders, who goes to the right side, finds a big hole up the middle. And there he is, another 10-plus yard rush by Sanders. As, again, they have been unable to stop the run and unable to put any pressure on the quarterback today. Results in a 29-17 score right now. There we go, another run, this time to the left side. It's a stretch play. Sanders tries to make a couple of moves. Carolina's rushing offense ranked 32nd in the league. With which is pretty surprising. Here we are, 2nd and 5, I formation.
Ready?
And this snap, another toss play, this time to the right. Sanders finds a big hole. Wow, he squeaked through there. I mean, I thought he was covered up in the backfield, and somehow he gets through there. It's like the defense just didn't want to tackle him. I don't know what happened there. We're going to get another look at this as he just squeaks through there, breaks a couple of tackles, and gets it up the field for the touchdown. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. All right, I think we're going to increase the difficulty after this game. Because honestly, I don't think you could do it in the middle of a game. And the game's almost over. All right, here we are, 1st and 10. Just under 4 minutes left to play in the game. Another turnover by Houston results in great field position for Carolina. They have the ball on their on Houston's 32-yard line. And another handoff over to Sanders. So 2nd and 4, ball on the 26. Young. Giving a hard count. Snap, a handoff to Sanders, who cuts it upfield, and there he is with another big game. I mean, they can't stop him today. All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 15. Another handoff to Sanders. This time they do stop him, but not after getting a yard on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 from the 14. Carolina is going to let this run down to the 2-minute warning. Carolina up by 19. My math serves me right. So with 2 minutes left here in the game, Carolina winning, and they're looking to put some more points on the board here. They have the ball on the 14-yard line. The snap, a handoff up the middle for Sanders. Nowhere to go, but he does manage to get a few yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 now for Carolina. Now, we should have taken our time to call this here, as there's 22 seconds left on the play clock. Oh, Young trying to give a hard count, results in a false start. That's going to move Carolina back. Give them it's going to be a replay of down, 3rd and 10 now.
Let's go now.
3rd and 10. Stops the clock as well. Sanders looking for somewhere to go. Can't find it. And here we are now, 4th and 11. Yeah, I don't think Houston has enough time, right? What is our what week is this? Week 8? We're gonna be what, 4 and 2? Is that right? For 6 games? Or 5 and 2? What are we? 4 and 3? And that's the final, folks. Houston just didn't have it in them today. Oh man, I got the hiccups. There we go. I do think though that we will I think we're gonna increase the difficulty for next episode. All right, that's gonna be let's take a look at the stats here, because I feel like Young played pretty good. Young 110, 13 for 25, 229 yards, 52% completion percentage, 2 touchdown passes. He had the longest of 53. Rushing the ball, Sanders, 30 attempts, 169 yards. 3 where's it at? 3 touchdowns and 1 of plus 20 yards. That was 23 yards. Receiving the ball, we had Mingo, 4 receptions for 69 yards. Marshall, 3 for 47. First 3 for 45. Chark Jr., he had 2 touchdowns and a total of 62 yards on 2 completions. And then Sanders. Oh, no, that was drops. I'm sorry. Where's touchdowns? Marshall had a touchdown and Chark Jr. had a touchdown. Man, Chark had 2 drops, huh? Sanders with a drop. Interesting. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you love the Bryce Young Player Log franchise, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Ring that little bell icon so you can be notified when I post another video like this. If you are into baseball, I have a Road to the Show with Kyler Murray. He decides to play baseball in this universe instead of football. So check that out. He's with the Oakland Athletics right now. Anyways, guys, until next time, y'all have a good one. Peace.